Do you know why you're gonna fail in 2022? It's not because you're the hardest worker in the room. Well, that's actually one of the reasons you're gonna fail. But one of the things I think is I get all these people right now that are telling me, they send me messages and they're telling me how they're such a hard grinder and they're a hustler and they're gonna outwork everybody. You know what, let me just tell you something. The person who's gonna be standing at the end of 2022 is not the one who's the hardest worker, and it's not the person who's the grinder that's grinding it out. All that means is that you don't understand the value of having a team, and you don't understand the value of leverage. You wanna be successful? You really wanna be successful? Start learning the value of other people and relationships. There's no person that I have ever met that has been successful that says they did it all by themselves. The people that are successful are the ones that tell me they had a team, they leveraged that team, whether it was a software, whether it was automation, whether it was outsourcing. Look, at the end of the day, you really got to ask yourself, what is it that you're doing? Maybe you had some other job and you started this business, maybe it's in real estate, maybe it's something else, and you decided that you all of a sudden were the smartest person in the room because it was your business and you own it. And so you're responsible for it. And it's your baby and nobody can do it as good as you. But you know what? That's the story you tell yourself. That's not reality. The reality is if you want to be successful in business, it's a team sport. It is all about getting other people to help you, utilizing the leverage of other people. The great thing about businesses is you can leverage time, you can leverage people, you can leverage money. The worst thing about it is you don't know how much to leverage, how often, and at what cost. Because a lot of times ego and pride will get into your way to show you what you should leverage. So you don't leverage anybody. You do it all yourself and you're the hardest worker in the room. But the problem with doing that is nobody cares. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, being the hardest worker makes you the most tired. Being the grinder because you're getting all these pats on the back doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're gonna be the one that bows out first, because this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. And if you think that hard charging up the hill to be the first one up there is gonna be the one that stays up there, you're mistaken. Doing this for over 20 years, I can tell you that if you wanna be successful, you really wanna be successful, understand that you gotta get a team, assemble that team, leverage them, empower them to be better than you, and utilize them and ride on their backs to success. Don't try to do it yourself. That's the worst thing you could do. If you want to talk to me about it, shoot me a message. I'm happy to tell you how I use team and I use leverage, and that's how I've been successful. And it's not rocket science. I'm not doing anything that someone else hasn't shown me. But what I do is I'm fanatical about leveraging other people, leveraging other systems, and leveraging other tools. So if you like this, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you leverage and what you do and how you are trying to be as successful as possible. I'd love to hear from you.